Hi guys, heading in the woods here for a late evening coyote set. Hunting a spot where we've had them howling in the past, but never been successful in calling them in, and not hunted this spot in probably, 6-8 months or more. Gave it a good rest and talked to the property owner. He's been hearing a few out here, and checked on Onex, and wind was right and not too far from the house, so figured we'd ease over here about an hour before dark and see if we can do some good with the X24. Got the shotgun with me today, so I'm going to set up in the woods next to a cedar thicket where it's possible these yotes might be denning in here. So hopefully this rain holds off. It looks like it could rain at any minute, so might get wet, don't know. But we're about to get up here to where we're going to set up, give it a good long 30, 45 minute set. But usually speaking, if it happens, usually happens pretty quick. That's what we're hoping. So we're going to get up here on the ridge, up above this cedar thicket. I think the wind's right. See what happens. I think it's actually starting to sprinkle on me a little bit. Might be doing this in the rain. All right, stick with me, guys. We're set up, and we're just gonna start out with something real subtle here, in case there's something close by. Let's see. Let's go with the whole woods rat. I caught one in another day. Well, 3 or 4 days ago on that. Snuck in my back door and caught my wind. So we're just gonna start out with the MFK Woods Rat. And pretty nice little setup right here, just right here next to this cedar thicket, just to my right. So see what happens. Get some volume up here. Go about 26, I guess. 28, let's do 28. Here we go. Well, guys, that was fast. Just like I said at the opening, usually, in my experience, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen pretty fast. Now, we have had them come in 25, 30, 40 minutes after the set. But typically speaking, it's going to be within that first 2 or 3 minutes, easily. Right there, I started out with Woods Rat. I let it play for about maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And I immediately swapped over to cagey rabbit in distress. And probably wasn't 30 seconds into that, I heard something over my left shoulder. And dude, that joker was standing there, probably not 15 yards from me. I thought he was looking at me, but he must have been looking toward the collar, which was directly on the other side of me. So he starts circling this little opening, and I was able to get my gun slung around in that direction. I seen him stop behind some thick stuff, some briars. I could make out his head and shoulder and stuff. Like I said, wasn't 15, 18 yards where he's at. And I've got some 4-buck in here, so I thought that would probably get through there. I shot. I never did hear him yep, never did see him run. I'm hoping it just dropped him, because I can't see behind them briars he was at. So we're getting ready to go up there and see if we've laid him down or not. But hey, man, you take when they come in like that, it's fun. And the wind was blowing directly across my back this way. Of course, he come in from that way. And I honestly thought they would come in from over here across this fence where the cedar thicket is, which is probably what he come out of. But I thought they would try to get my wind to go above me, and I thought I'd get them that way, but he come in upwind from me, so I know he didn't smell me at all. I let the collar roll for probably another 20 minutes afterwards, hit some pup in distress, sweet and sour, 9-week-old pup. So didn't have no other takers, so let's see what we got, if we got something. Guys, we're walking back here. It's a moment of truth. And he must have dropped like a lead brick. He never did make a peep, and I never seen him. That 4-buck done the job. Look at him here. Yeah. Dropped him dead as a hammer. And you can see where he lays. And I was just right on the other side of them bars. Come right on in to old cagey rabbit. What a great hunt, quick. That's pretty awesome. Guys, right there she is. Done checked her as a female. And coming in for her last meal. I know the property owner will be happy to be shed one more coyote. He's got a lot of livestock around. A lot of cows, goats, sheep, chickens, you name it. And these coyotes can put a hurting on little livestock. A buddy of mine just had some small goats killed by some coyotes the other day. So this will give some rabbits a chance, give some young turkeys a chance, some fawns a chance. So coyotes are hard on your other wildlife population, and it's good to control them too. So well, I tell you, that old 4-buck I had in here, that old 4-buck done the job today. It wasn't, I stepped it off about 16 steps, hit it right in the neck, and I mean dropped her, didn't make a sound. So good hunt, quick hunt. That's the way I like them. Action packed, just right off the bat. I was a little concerned. Like I said, she come in from behind me, which I figured they'd try to get my wind, and come in right from behind me. Just done it the same way the other one did the other day. The other day it was closer than this one. That one the other day was probably 5-6 yards, but I couldn't get spun around in time to get a shot. But this one wasn't so lucky. So and what she was doing, it's kind of like a little open, little growed up field here in the middle of this woods, and a lot of times they won't commit to coming out in any openness, and this really ain't open that much, but it's more open than the woods itself. And I believe she was just kind of skirting this edge, trying to come around. Maybe was going to try to come on around and get the wind, but I'm sure was looking for movement on that rabbit. I didn't have my motion decoy out. If I'd had that, she might have bolted and come right in there. But good hunt, and glad we got her. Pretty tickled with it, guys.